Hello, everybody. Welcome back to your End Zone Emcees podcast with your boy Young and you, my boy Hamilton James.
What up? What up?
Well, week 3 of NFL football is officially done with, and we are here to talk about it. So, with the first topic, we want to talk about. Sorry, Broncos country, but we are not riding right here, man. We're going to talk about the 70-20 disaster here that took place on Sunday morning. Hamilton, you got something to say?
McDonald's. I like to order a 50-piece.
Oh,
Thank you.
shit, man. And don't have Russell cook it for me.
Whoa. Bro, this McDonald's done hooked it up. Who? I said 50, they gave me 70. Who working back there? Russell Wilson?
Bro.
Sean Payton working back there today?
Who's cooking?
Who cooking back there? Because, damn, I got the 70-piece right delivered to me. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, bro.
You know, there's a valuable lesson to be learned here about the Denver Broncos.
Oh, man.
Shut the hell up. Sean Payton, shut the hell up.
Real.
You know better.
Real.
You broke code and you know better. And look what happened. Now, I'm not a big believer in karma. I hate to be it's karma. But goddamn, something show was handed on a platter. And that was an ass whipping. And my goodness, I mean, Russell Wilson scored 20 points. Last week, in week 2, I said to give them some time. I think time is up. I said wait till week 6. I think this is like 2 weeks in advance a type of ass whip. And I'm so lost for words. I don't even know the words to say. My brain can't process words to accurately describe what I watched on Sunday. It was disgusting. I mean, that's what I do to teams on Madden when I'm playing like on rookie. And I'm just just throwing it deep every single time, and it just catches every time because it's on easy mode. I mean, my goodness, it was two. Let me hold on. Let me make sure. Let me put up these numbers real quick because.
By the way, this is the most points. This is the most points scored in an NFL game since 1966.
And arguably, they could have kicked a field goal to break the record.
Yeah.
And decided not to. 203 rushing yards. Another brother, 82 rushing yards. Combined 5 rushing touchdowns. Tua, 4. I mean, this is what I do on Madden. When I'm Mike White, their backup, 2 of 2, 67 yards, one TD. The backup.
The backup,
bro. That is what I do on Madden. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what? My guy scored like 8 touchdowns for today. He's cool. Let me put in my backup, get some reps real quick. I mean, just Russell Wilson, bro. You've been. I think you got drafted when I graduated high school. It's been a long time, brother.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I think it's you. Hey, 1 and 2 in the Super Bowl, Legion of Broom, all that good stuff. You know, just go out. I don't want to see you go out swinging. You know, hang it up. I don't want to see you go out swinging, bro, because you're getting your ass beat every single left and right hook you taking. Oh my goodness,
man. Yeah, I think the Dolphins put up like over 700 total yards on offense.
What did I tell you about Tua, boy?
You were right.
What did I tell you about Tua? What did I tell you about the Dolphins since our predictions and back in August? What did I say about the Dolphins? I was just like, when Tua
they're going to run it, and they did.
They figured it out. They figured it out. Somebody was saying that the Dolphins figured out how to build around Tua. They went back, watched his college tape, and was like, oh, he needs speed. He needs someone he can throw that deep ball down to. Now he got speed on. He got speedy weapons. Period. On the receivers are speedy. His running backs are speedy. Miami, if Tua stays healthy, I think that I said win AFC East might go to the Super Bowl.
For real. I could totally see it, especially with the pace that this offense is going at right now, man. And going back to where you mentioned how the Dolphins' overall record with Tua playing a full game, now it's like got to be like 9 or 10 games after this because they're 3-0, you know? So it's just crazy. You were right about Tua, man, and I love to see him doing really well after this, man. Dolphins are no joke. They're no joke in the league, for sure. Did you want to move on to the your beloved Cowboys situation?
Oh, yeah, man.
Cowgirls.
They're still here. The Dallas Cowboys. You know, honestly, I actually like the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not really a big hater on the Cowboys. It's just I actually like the Cowboys. I like their defense. I was a big supporter of Dak getting his money. Especially when he broke his leg. I was upset that he didn't have a guaranteed contract at the time. Dak just doesn't show up, bro, when it matters most. I hate to say it. He does not show up when it matters most. I mean, it's even worse than Peyton Manning, because at least people used to say Peyton Manning was a regular season quarterback, and then he got over that hump. Dak, I don't see Dak getting over that hump. And like I believe in week 1 or week 2, I said that the their defense is like a second offense. Well, it seems like right now the Dallas' defense is like their only real offense. You know what I'm saying? And it's glaring when you lose a game to the Cardinals when you were supposed to beat them. You know what I mean? So, and you just throw that pick in the end zone with 3, like, bro, like, you forced it in there. You still forcing passes. You 7, 8, 9 years in the league now. I don't know, man. I just feel like playing
that stuff you have
Dallas,
to figure it out. Yeah,
it should have been figured out by now. You know, that's a mental mistake. You know what I mean? That's mental. That's not mechanics or nothing. That's mental. They threw it in triple coverage in the end zone.
Yep.
With the game on the line. And there's just too many times with the game on the line, I see Dak fold, bro. Like mental mistakes. So, you know?
Totally. I mean, we've seen it in playoffs too. I mean, it's just the thing with Dak.
Folds. Yeah. You know? I hate to say it. I hate to compare it, but he's like turning into like the James Harden of football. Where it's like, yeah, you'll be amazing in the regular season. You'll do spectacular stuff, have all these numbers. But when it matters most, you are nowhere to be found, or you just do not show up. And that's just that's Dak Prescott, man. I hate to say it. He's the James Harden of the NFL, given the expectations and the talent.
The Cowboys gave up 400 passing yards and over 200 rushing yards to the Cardinals the other day, and that's beyond me. Like, the Cowboys defense.
Who's the Cardinals running back?
James Conner, and he had a great day too. I was just like, damn, dude. And then, like, I don't know if you saw that game. The beginning of the game, first play, the Cardinals had the ball, and Josh Dobbs takes it down the sideline for like 40-something yards.
No, I didn't see that. That was the first play of the game.
That was the first play. Yeah, first play from scrimmage. That was a total momentum shift, I'm sure, dude. They scored on that series too.
Them losing Trayvon Diggs is going to hurt for that secondary.
Yep.
You know what I mean, they got Gilmore still. Don't get me wrong. And Gilmore's nice, but if you had Diggs, you had like 2 dogs right there in your secondary like that. So like, that's definitely gonna hurt. And I mean, like, just uncharacteristic. You give it up just your first, like you said, what was it, 40 yards, first play of the game?
Yeah.
To the QB?
Yep, it was pretty bad, bro. And they scored that same drive. So that momentum, stuck with them.
That 25 of 40, 249 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception against the Cardinals.
Yikes.
Tony Pollard, 23 carries, 122 yards, no TDs. How come he didn't get the ball in the red zone?
CeeDee Lamb didn't do that great either, I don't think.
Well, let me see. How did CeeDee do? Actually, make CeeDee run the ball a little bit. I'm surprised. Four receptions, 53 yards. I don't know, but well, it remains to be seen about the Cowboys. This is their story every single year. So.
Yep, this will definitely be a dreading loss from that'll bite them in the ass, but we'll see them the rest of the season, how they bounce back and everything. The Bengals' first win of the season against the LA Rams. You got any takes on that?
Well, shit, man. I was making fun of you a couple weeks ago for the Steelers, and look how the Steelers 2-1 right now.
Yeah,
1-2. And okay, look, last week against the 49ers, I felt like that was the marquee team of the NFC. We measured up to them. We only lost by 1 touchdown. I was like, okay, this is momentum. I was very disappointed by the Los Angeles Rams last night. I mean, Joe Burrow came in looking like, what did I tell you about Burrow at the beginning of the season? He's not healthy. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. I someone who tore their Achilles, I know all about the calf. I know about the Achilles. I can see it in my eyes. I can see it when he's moving. Like, he's not healthy, and him being out there was desperation because they didn't want to go down 0-3. But you had Burrow out there, and I'm sorry, I'll talk about the Rams in a second. I'm gonna get on Burrow real quick. We have Burrow out there, 26 of 49, 250 yards, 259 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yep.
Cincinnati, you can't win a couple games without Joe Burrow. Seriously. I mean, like, I just knock on wood, but I fear injuries like this. Remember, Kevin Durant in the 2000, and I know it's the NBA again, but Kevin Durant's 2019 NBA Finals tore his Achilles in part because he had already had an injured calf. He had injured his calf, if I'm not mistaken, during the season, then re-injured it during the Clippers, which was like the first round. He was out all of the first round, came back in the finals because of pressure, and tore his Achilles. The game he came back. I don't want to see that happen to Joe Burrow, where he's putting pressure on it's his right leg that he puts pressure on a throwback. Like, Cincinnati, you guys can't win 2-3 games without Burrow. So last night was desperation. And I'm just disappointed in the Los Angeles Rams. 16 points scored. Like, Matthew Stafford, 18 of 33, dog. 269 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. That's not going to get it done.
No, I saw Tutu Atwell had a couple missed touchdown opportunities, a couple in there.
He had 1 TD, but 4 receptions ain't going to get it done. Even though I will say I like, what's his name? Puka Nacua. I like him. He's him. Good. He's a solid receiver. Definitely I could see him being like a good number 3 or number 2 when Coop comes back. But just overall disappointed. Our run game was looking lethargic. We couldn't get anything. Our defense, I feel like last night was a game of defense. Both offenses really lacked. And the Rams have to ask themselves. I mean, we're 1-2 right now. The 49ers are the big dogs of the NFC. What are we doing? Are we competing? And if we're competing, we can't lose these close ass games. So no protection for the run. I see Matthew Stafford running yesterday, bro. That's not your game. Just uncharacteristic stuff last night from the Rams definitely upset me. And then speaking of quarterbacks, just I want to go on to Zach Wilson real quick. It's not all of his fault, but I just feel bad for the guy, man. Like, I really feel bad for the guy, but I also feel like the game's just too fast for him. And I feel like maybe if he went to a different place where there's not a whole bunch of expectations, maybe he'd do better. He's not that guy. He could be a game manager to me at best. He has the arm strength. He relies too much on his first options. And I think he's just scared, honestly. I think he's scared to get hit. So, I don't think that's the answer. But also, I'm looking at Robert Saleh once again. Build a offense. Him and Nathaniel Hackett got to build an offense, a game-managing type offense where they run the ball. They got to do that.
Totally. Yeah, I was watching the highlights, and especially in the first half, the Jets had a lot of trouble moving that ball, man. A lot of trouble moving that ball. That O-line is still as shaky as it was for week 1. That caused Rodgers to get hurt.
A lot of punts.
Yeah, that O-line, especially in the Jets offense, needs work to be done for sure. Zach Wilson, I think, needs more time. He does look a bit timid in the pocket. He likes to scramble, so that explains a bit of it. 5 catches for 48 yards for Garrett Wilson ain't going to get it done either. He needs to be fed. Run game non-existent, so it's like, the scheme needs to work out here somehow, so.
And it's like, how does the run game not like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you know who your quarterback is.
Yeah.
Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know who your quarterback is.
They got pretty solid. They got Dalvin Cook.
36 times.
Yeah.
36 times. That's Robert Saleh. That's Nathaniel Hackett, who, by the way, Nathaniel Hackett sucked as a coach last year. Now he got the job because of Aaron Rodgers, and now he's coaching Zach Wilson, and it's showing that his inexperience as an offensive coordinator is just not there. So I feel bad for Zach Wilson, bro.
Yeah, I feel bad for Zach Wilson. I agree. He's not the main reason. It's not him. So there's a lot of quarterbacks like that in that situation. So
he's
unfortunately one of them.
He's not a superstar. I don't even think he has a Pro Bowl level talent, but he's just not in a good situation, and he knows that the team ain't really messing with him, and it's just no confidence. It's bad.
Yeah, exactly. His throws look good. I will give him that. From the highlights I saw, his throws do look on point, but it's a pretty bad situation, pretty tough. So with all that, we'll wrap things up with that. I'm your host, Young and You. You can find me on any music platforms how my name is said right here, and my Instagram is YUNG_N.U to tap in.
Find me on Instagram at Hennessy Ham. Also find me on TikTok at 818 Hammy. Find me on all music platforms at Hamilton James.
We'll see you guys next week on football and NFL Week 4. Endzone Emcees. We out of here.
Thanks.